9, 10, 9 today. If you didn't know, it breaks down to 1. Reset. But this reset is this eclipse window, okay? We got another eclipse coming the 21st. The equinox is the 22nd. That's when you're really going to start to see forward movement, okay? If you didn't watch my last video talking about the eclipses and the equinox and the energy that it's bringing, go watch that one. But I just wanted to focus on today because, boy, I took a 4-hour nap, which is not normal for me. So it's a lot. It's a lot of new. It's a lot of new energy. It's a lot of integration. So I've got my Wild Woman Rising deck out. So let's consult. And hey, why not? Let's put her on. All right, we're going to call in messages always and only from the highest vibration of love and light, always and only in the highest good of anyone who receives. Oh, okay, we got a jumper. I can't bend over with the crown on, you guys. Listen the world open, and look, it's 19, which breaks down to 10, which breaks down to 1. So that's perfect. Listen the world open. This is definitely a message of, literally we can take it as going out in nature more. I mean, get the fuck out there, you guys, and touch grass. Do it. Stop making excuses. If you live in a big city, still get out in the sun. Try to go out of the city as much as you can and find grass and find, soft dirt or sand to walk through, okay? But we need to be kind of shutting up right now and listening to everything around us. And that is an energy of pulling back and observing, right? It's about letting go of forcing things through, through words, even through, I'm trying to get the message, trying to get the people words for the message. The message is shut up and listen. Let's just get more cards. Why not? That was our jumper, and I love that. Okay, I'm going to get 3, and it's upside down. The whole deck is upside down. I'm not going to worry about that. Ooh, gather your tribe, and it's 11. I love that. Look at that. Look at that image. Gather your tribe. I mean, and this is what I love about this isn't just all, like, it's not all people. It's not all bears. It's not all owls, right? It's all the creatures on the planet. Like, gather your tribe doesn't have to mean other humans. It can be your fur babies. It can be trees. It can be anything in your world that feels like it's part of you, okay? Which honestly should be everything, but gathering your tribe. And then literally, we are in a time of where we are finding each other right now. And that's just happening. Whether you're trying to do it or not, we are coming together in a deeper, more connected way. And so if you found yourself this year or last year walking away from relationships, romantic or otherwise, that you thought was going to be forever, you thought was going to stand the test of time, and then something shifted for you. Something shifted for you, and you saw them. And you saw them for who they really are. And you were letting go left and right of these people, right? And you may have the beginning of this year, I was right there with you at the beginning of 2025, pretty much from the beginning. I was gonna say March on, I walked away from a very bad relationship, someone who was very bad for me, and I was trying to hold on with everything that why? I deserve better. I deserve everything that a partner can give. And so I've been, working on raising my own vibration. So I call a partner in who is vibing high too. I don't want another broken person who refuses to heal, right? I'm not doing that. But if you felt incredibly lonely, I was right there with you, okay? We are now connecting with each other in a deeper way, okay? 40, rest deep. Listen, a 4-hour nap, and the 4. That's crazy synchronicity, right? 40, so it breaks down to 4. for me always comes through as creating new foundations, finding your new soul family, finding your people finally, and really solidifying and cementing that circle. Okay, and it's going to be, well, it's going to start out small. I was going to say it's going to be smaller than you think. It's going to just be a few people, like, who really, really, truly get you and who you really want to spend time with or communicate with. It's going to be very few people, okay? And that might grow, but I do feel like it's going to be these small groups, and then you'll have, things in common and be able to communicate with other groups. But your circle, your elite group, right? Like your inner sanctum, there we go, that's the word that I'm looking for. Your inner sanctum is going to be like 5 to 10 people, maybe, okay? Very small group. Really reach out to each other, really keep steady communication going, because we often get in our heads and think, oh, they don't, oh, they're busy and I don't want to blah blah blah. If they're your people, you message and call and text and audio you do it as often as you want, as whenever you think of them, because they need it too. We're all in that space, right, where we're like, oh, well, I don't want to bother them. You're not bothering anybody, you are lifting them up, okay? But then get the rest. It's so, I can't even, I took a 4-hour nap today. I slept, my sleep was shite last night anyway, but so I needed it. But the rest, like, they say rest deep. It's interesting because if you flip the two, it's deep rest, depressed. If you're still feeling that devastating loneliness, if you're still feeling that, what we call depression, then you need deep rest. And that does not mean, and I'm not judging anybody if you need pharmaceutical aids to sleep, but you need deep sleep without these things, okay? You need actual, real deep sleep. And again, I'm not a medical professional. I can't tell you how to do that. Just do your own research and get on that path of letting go of shedding these things that we put into our bodies to force states of being when our bodies already know how to do it, okay? Our bodies, and they need to be reminded and they need to remember. You got 37, which is another 10/1, okay? Champion peace. Yeah. These messages are just, listen the world open. That goes so beautifully with this one. Listen the world open. Look at that image. It's like she's not pushing, forcing. She's not, burning shit down. She's not looting. She's not loudly and angrily protesting. It doesn't mean there isn't a place for those things. But it means that right now, in this energy, we are being asked to take a step back and really look at where we're going. And perhaps where you thought you were going before this first eclipse is totally gone. That path is just not even there anymore. And so champion peace, we really have to be in a mindset of, okay, we are no longer effective as the aggressors, okay? Now, that doesn't mean you don't defend yourself. That doesn't mean you don't stand up for what you believe in. That doesn't, but this whole, like there's a phrase, right? The hill to die on. We have to let that go. We have to let that go. Our only hill to die on should be our own healing, okay? Everything else is secondary. And you can have things that you stand up for, but only go so far as it is in your highest good. Like, what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that being on the offensive all the time is no longer serving you, okay? Being, going on social media ready for a fight, okay? Going out in a certain way ready for a fight, right? Ready to be confronted for some reason, the way you present yourself, whatever. It's no longer serving you. It's time for us to really, what does it say? Listen the world open, okay? And this is your immediate world around you and the world at large, right? Like, and the more of us who do that, the more, like that 100th monkey is just going to send the wave through humanity, right? The more this new reality that is championing peace is going to be created. But and my throat is reacting. We have to get in that space of receiving from the universe and step back and look at how we're putting ourselves out in the world, and perhaps considering a whole new way.